Brandon here with Esports GG, and today we're going over 6 beginner tips you need to know if you plan on playing Spectre Divide. First off is your settings. Go in there and play around a bit. Check out the accessibility features, then make sure you have the right sensitivity and ADS settings. If you're coming from another game, we'll have a link in the description on how you can convert that sensitivity over to Spectre Divide. Graphics might be the second most important after that. Make sure to set to what your PC can run so that you're getting the most frames possible. Then customize the crosshair to your liking with a ton of different options available. After that, adjust the audio and make sure your input and output devices are correct so you can hear the game and communicate with your teammates. Follow that by changing any keybinds if you want to make them more fitting to how you move about your keyboard. And lastly, you can put some stats on how the game is running on your screen, such as the FPS and packet loss, with graph and text options available. Next, we'll look into the gameplay elements, starting with sponsors. Sponsors are how you get your utility. Some need to be unlocked by purchasing them or gaining XP, and then you pick your sponsor at the start of the game. Teammates cannot have the same sponsor, so you might want to get comfortable with a few of them in case somebody insta-locks the one you like. When a game begins, you'll see the sponsor logo for each player. Get familiar with those and you'll know what kind of equipment everyone has available. You'll find things like splinter grenades, recon equipment that scans the area, healing items, smokes, barriers, and of course everyone's favorite, the flashbang. Use these to surprise your opponents, assist your teammates, or lock down areas of the map. Now we'll take a look at the buy phase where you purchase your weapons, equipment, and armor. Weapons are bought in set pairs to ensure both you and your Spectre get a gun, and you can choose a quick option which uses the amount of money you have available and gives you the best loadout possible. Or you can pick and choose pairs from the primary and secondary screens, along with individually purchasing any utility and armor. Watch for an economy surge, because when that pops up during the buy phase, you'll have more money to spend. It's a great way to get back on track if you're down on cash after losing a few rounds in a row. Then come the tips for puck placement. If you see a green square known as a fast recall zone, you can throw your puck there to drastically speed up the time it takes for your Spectre to reach the location. You can also use your puck to reach elevated areas that you can't climb to normally from the ground. This is a great way to set up a play and catch the opposition off guard. The default keybind to pull out your puck is V, so just throw it down and your Spectre will travel across a line to where the puck landed. Just make sure you stay alive until your Spectre is in position, otherwise the puck placement will cancel upon your elimination. Something else to be aware of are the reveal walls. These go up once the spawn barriers drop on the attacker's side. It prevents early flanks from the defending team, and they drop 40 seconds into the round. But before then, if you pass through as a defender, you'll be revealed to the attackers. As an attacker, if a defender passes through a raised reveal wall, you'll be notified of a security breach and will be able to see where this happened on your map. Our last tip for you before you dive into Spectre Divide deals with accuracy. The game delivers a true to crosshair accuracy for all weapons except sniper rifles. If you're aiming down the sights of your gun, your bullets will land where your crosshair is placed. Whether you're standing still, walking, crouching, crouch walking, or running. Accuracy is still there for hip-fire crosshair placement, but harder to control recoil is present. That makes ADS the way to go when peeking corners or taking long-range engagements. And it's important to know that most weapons come with an extra zoom variable as well. The default key for that is 5. Aim down the sight of your gun, press 5, and you'll be zoomed in just a bit more for a closer look at that head you're trying to take off. So with these beginner tips that you should know, you're ready to play Spectre Divide and put them to use to rack up some wins.